Hey, hola, my name is Neto Velasco. I'm a photographer and a graphic designer. I'm from Mexico. I live in Los Angeles, and this video is going to be about me giving you some tips for concert photography. Last month, I had the pleasure to take pictures of one of my favorite bands, Taking Back Sunday. I used to listen to this band while I was growing up, and that genre of music really shaped who I am right now. So it was super exciting to take pictures of them at the Hollywood Palladium. Alright, so first things first. How are you going to get a photo pass for a concert? In my experience, I've gotten photo passes because I work for a media company. So they send me to the concerts, I shoot pictures, and I give them the content, right? Sometimes I shoot for other media companies or other companies in general. I work a lot with Vans Mexico, and they send me to different shows in LA, and I send them the content right away. So my recommendation for this is send an email to the media companies, like magazines, local newspapers, big newspapers, even YouTube channels, whatever you find online. Just send them a brief email saying who you are, what you do, what can you do for them. Another suggestion is looking up small shows in your area. Like, this is incredible about here, United States, at least in Los Angeles. Every day there's bands playing, like local bands. So just send an email or go to the venue and say, hey, I'm a photographer, I would like to take pictures of the bands today. Most likely they will let you in and you'll be able to take pictures. This is a great way to get to understand how concert photography works. All right, so what camera are you going to take? Just take the one you have. I mean, I suggest a full frame because they're usually better with low light. So a concert, you're gonna be in low light, right? And the light is going to change all of a sudden. You need to change the settings on your camera real fast. You need to learn how to use your camera. So as I said, going to smaller venues is perfect for this. So another suggestion is take fast lenses, such as the 50mm f1.8. I think there's for Canon, for Nikon, for Sony, and it's super cheap. I believe it's like $100. In my experience for this concert in specific, I took two lenses. I took the 14-24 Sigma Art. It opens 2.8, and the 24-70, it's also 2.8. I used to take primes. Prime lenses, they only have a specific view, right? Like 35mm or 50mm. The good thing about these zooms is that, as the name says it, I can zoom in or zoom out. This is a 14mm, which is super wide, and to 24. So then I have the other one, 24-70, which is a narrower view. Based on my photography, I always shoot manual because I am in charge of all the settings. I can do whatever I want with my camera. In concerts, I suggest going above 1/125th of a second because, as you know, concerts, they move so fast. So you don't want a blurred picture, right? Unless that is what you're going for, which is totally fine. That's the good thing about photography. You can do whatever you want, and if you like it, that's more than enough, right? So in my suggestion, I would go above 1/125 of a second just to freeze the subject. In aperture, I always shoot as open, as large aperture as my lens allows me to. This ones that I showed you guys opens 2.8, so I always let my lenses in 2.8, and I'm just changing the speed of my camera based on the light and the situation. As soon as the show starts, I recommend, if you have different lenses, shoot with the wider one, just to get awareness of what's going on, the light conditions, to get those band pictures like of the guitarist with the bass player and the drummer in the back, those full pictures. And then after you're done with those, then all right, go take close-ups of the guitarist, the bass player. You can move around the photo pit, so just feel free to move. Just one thing, there's a lot of photographers at the photo pit, so just be respectful. Be respectful with yourself, with the people around you, the photographers. Don't try. What I've learned about this is like, When I'm shooting portraits on the street, I shoot like this, right? But on concerts, I put my elbows in because I don't want to bother like anyone, because you have a camera right here or a camera right there. So of course, everyone is doing their job, right? So you want to be respectful, you don't want to be on their way. Also, be respectful with the people behind you, the audience. They're the people, the fans that actually paid the ticket to go see the concert. So don't be dancing in the photo pit, don't be doing like crazy things, just do your job. Shoot those cool pictures for the first 3 songs and then you're all set, right? You do your job, you go out there, take the pictures. After the 3 songs, probably the security guards will let you guys out. And then if you want, enjoy the show, right? Another suggestion is when they kick you guys out of the photo pit, I suggest just taking some pictures like with the whole audience. So just so you have a different perspective from being all the way in the front. And those are the tips I can give you. If you have any other questions, comment below or follow me on Instagram, send me a direct message. I love replying to messages. I love meeting new people. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.